guys, it's Lex, and today is the first day of the rest of my life. I quit my job. Well, I put my 2 week notice into my full time job, and now I am going to be a full time artist. Yay, me. And today I am going to answer some questions that you guys asked me about being an artist, being a mom, about my life while I work, being productive at the same time. So, today I put my 2 week notice into work, and I am about to be a full time artist. I'm also going to be teaching art at a high school for a couple hours, but I get to spend my time painting and being productive because what was happening was I was working full time. By the time I get home, I go to sleep and I can't do my art. So I was like, nah, I can't have that. And I quit. Okay, so a lot of people want to know about my life. So I'm going to read some questions from my Instagram. How are you able to balance your art, being a mom, and your full-time job? And that's why I quit my job. No, I was doing it. How did I balance it? Basically, I have a schedule at my house. So we wake up, I work from 8 to 5, I come home. My time with my son and cooking and getting us ready for tomorrow is until 8. 8 o'clock is bedtime. 8 o'clock is mommy time. So mommy gets ready and then mommy paints because that's the only thing I have time to do. So I do that, but most of the time when I got home, basically, I was too tired to paint by 9 o'clock or later. So I quit, but you can do it. It's possible. You just gotta grind it out. I did it until I was in a position where I didn't have to do it anymore. So you can do it. What is the hardest part about painting? I would say the hardest thing about painting is starting. Just looking at the blank canvas and if you don't sketch it, it's like, what are you about to do? It's like intimidating. It's like all white, it's perfect, and you have to mark it up. I can make that deep right now, but I'm not gonna make it deep right now. But you get my drift. Next question. How did you start painting? I think like all kids take painting in elementary school, right? I always had an interest in painting. And then when I got to high school, I took like 4 or 5 art classes. And I just fell in love with painting. And then in college, I really took it really serious when I realized that graphic design wasn't the most gratifying. So yeah, I've always painted. Do you have any advice for other aspiring artists that may get discouraged? Yeah. The art game is real. There's like thousands and thousands of artists. And sometimes that can get intimidating seeing other people further in their career. But I think the key with art and kind of just life is just not comparing yourself to other people. We all have our own paths. So, if this is your passion, because I have like this little voice in my head that's like, this is what you're supposed to do. This is the only thing you like doing. This was made for you, so do it. So just like, if you have that, then keep doing it. Don't ever let someone tell you you should stop doing it. Are you single and ready to go out? It's like, nah, I'm not doing that one. I'm just joking. How do you get past a creative block, if any? Yes, there are creative blocks. I have many creative blocks, and they're driven by different things. How do I get past it? Good question. Time. Sometimes I'll sketch. Sometimes I'll just go right at it out of canvas with paint. Like, it ends up being bad when I usually do it like that, but it gets me back into painting. I think the more you create, the more you're gonna want to create. So just jump right in there and take your moments. When you need to have your moments, take your moments. Take your breaks. Let me do one more question. Let's do one more question. When did you realize you were ready to go full time with your art? I realized I was ready to go. You're never ready, first of all. Let's say that. You just gotta jump out there. But life just started aligning for me. So I said I wanted to do certain things this year, and I kept meeting those goals. And then I was over going to work every day. Whenever I work a full-time job, I kind of get over it. I don't know if I should say that. I kind of be over it very quickly. So I was at that point again, and I said that I wanted to start teaching art. Next thing you know, I got this art opportunity to teach art, and it all happened as I was thinking it, like a week later or within the week. Or I said I wanted to work on a mural, and then the next day my friend hit me up about working on a mural. It was just like things just kept saying like, all right, Lex, it's your time, like jump out there. And now I'm here, and I jumped out there. You can't be afraid. Be smart though, but don't be afraid. Alright guys, I'm going to get back to painting. Thanks for tuning in and sending your questions. Until next time.